many of the questions was, Your Holiness, how can we know we are called to the priesthood and or either to the monastic life to live in a daira? What is the calling and how can I preserve to move on with the calling?
Obviously, very important question, but very ambiguous answer, if you like. Yes. There is no magic way to know whether I'm called or not. You will not hear an angel coming and telling you, you have to be a priest, or you have to be a dairo, or you have to be a father or a mother, or a... We are saying it's a calling from God, right? This calling is a feeling that you get. You feel that you want to do something. What is it? You don't know. You start trying things. Are you called for priesthood? Are you called for monasticism, dairoyo, or dairaito, of course? How do I know if I'm called? If you have the feeling, you will know it. You will know it, you will feel it. Just if you have the calling, you will know it yourself. Probably I should share with you a little bit of my calling, if you like. I never had a dream or anything that I was going to be a priest, let alone a patriarch. Nobody told me you are going. But I remember from my childhood going to church since I was 3 years old. I would go to the church, I would go with the shamoshe, listen, talk. Sometimes they will, my family would lose me. They will come and see me in the church. I'm told that when I started talking, speaking, one of the very first words I said was, I'm going to be kasher, priest. One time, I heard that they are choosing students for the seminary. And that time I was 11 years old. And I went home and I told my mother I'm going to go to the seminary. I didn't even know what seminary was. But I only knew that this is where they go to become priests. The family was against it. When I insisted, they all said, oh, leave him go, let him go. In a couple of days or weeks, he will come back home. He's not used to be away from home. And I went when I was 11 and a half. And it was difficult for me. Leaving home for the first time, leaving my family. And they had a lot of challenges. But I don't remember ever thinking about going back home, despite all the challenges, all the difficulties. Not only that, I always felt that there was a hand behind me pushing me to continue in this way of life. I finished my seminary, I went to different places to pursue my studies, and I became a priest, Deiroyo, and a priest when I was 20 years old, very young for a priest. It's a huge responsibility. But I always felt that I'm called to do this, that I'm being pushed to do it, one way or another. I cannot explain it. I don't know how. If I tell you that it happened this way or that way, I wouldn't be really honest with you. I cannot explain it. But I sure know that there was always power pushing me, God's hand pushing me to do this, to continue this. For you now, if you want really to find your calling, you have to see the ground, to test the ground by going to a place where you feel that you can sit and pray and then talk to people, to priests, to kashishe, to deiroye. Through your dialogue with them, through your conversation with them, you wouldn't have that feeling whether you are called or not. There are some who thought were called, and they joined seminaries and monasteries, but then they didn't last much. A few months, even a couple of years, and then they left because it was not their calling. You would know it better than anybody else. Nobody can tell you you are called. Not myself, nor the royal, the bishop. Nobody can tell you that you are called to be a de royal or a de royal or a priest. That's something in your heart comes from God. God throws the seeds, and some of this seed falls on rocky soil, among the thorns, on the roads. Some of it falls on a good soil, and that's the one that grows. So God has calling for everyone, different kinds of callings. So it's up to you now to try to find out. By just thinking about the calling, you should know that you are called to explore that. And you have to explore it with a good spiritual guidance from a priest, from a deacon, from a de royal. You need someone to discuss it with. You need someone to guide you. And this is what we call shablono, or spiritual guide, spiritual father. It could be a mother for some of the young ladies. It could be a big sister or a cousin or someone. Go and open your hearts. But before that, open it to God. Pray over it. Ask the Lord, Lord, are you calling me? Please let me know. He will somehow, He will put it in your heart. If you really have that calling. So praying, consulting with a spiritual guide, a person that you trust, preferably a priest or a de royal or a deacon in the church, or maybe just an elder in the community, someone you trust. Go and discuss it. And then number 3 is go and try. Go and visit. One of the goals for this monastery actually is to receive groups of young people and to provide for them a space to do spiritual retreat. Spiritual retreat means that a group of young people goes there and stays there for 2, 3, 4, 5 days, several times a year, and to start exploring whether this is what they want. Then they will, instead of staying 3 days, they will stay 1 week, 2 weeks, then 2 months, until finally they say, okay, we are ready, we will stay in this monastery. Now, 100 people may go to the monastery on a monthly basis. Probably 1 or 2 of these young people only will be called and will continue to live in the monastery, not necessarily all of them. So, just to make it short again, pray over it, consult with someone, go and try it. If it's your calling, you will stay firm, you will be there. If it's not, then you would have tried it, and then you will find another calling. God has callings for all of us, not only in terms of their youth or monasticism, priesthood, but being a good mother is a calling from God. Being a good teacher is a calling from God. Being a good friend, light that shines and enlightens the path of others is a calling from God.